Excellencies, India-ASEAN trade stood at $76 billion last year. I remain confident that we can meet our target of $100 billion by the year 2015 and double that volume by 2022. Connectivity, Your Majesty, as you have said, is a strategic priority in our relationship. We are nearing completion of the Tamu-Kalewa-Kalimo sector of the India-Myanmar-Thailand trilateral highway. Repairs to 71 bridges on this road and work on upgrading a 120-kilometer sector between Kalewa and Yargai are to begin soon. We will work closely with Thailand and with Myanmar to ensure that this project is completed by the year 2016. It would be useful to look at the extension of this highway to Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam. Its further linkage with ports in ASEAN countries and its integration with models like Special Economic Zone. This would call for innovative financial and institutional mechanisms. I hope our ministers and officials can discuss these ideas further. The first meeting between the ASEAN Connectivity Coordinating Committee and India took place this year. The decision to establish a working group on soft infrastructure along our corridors of connectivity addresses a key factor in the success of the connectivity projects. I would suggest that our officials begin discussion on an ASEAN-India transport agreement with a view to completing it by 2015. I also look forward to the proposed maritime transport working group being set up soon. Excellencies, the ASEAN theme of our people, our future together for this year is indeed appropriate. People-to-people engagement must also sustain the India-ASEAN strategic partnership. We must create a policy environment and visa regime that facilitates our professionals and entrepreneurs to travel and work across our region. I am particularly pleased with the success of our recently established exchange program for our students, farmers, diplomats, media and parliamentarians and the ASEAN-India network of think tanks. These exchanges sow the seeds of better understanding and productive partnerships between our countries. I am glad to inform Your Excellencies that, as announced last year, we have set up an ASEAN-India Center in New Delhi to supplement these efforts towards cooperation. Many of our cooperative projects with the ASEAN under the Plan of Action for 2010 to 2015 are coming to fruition. The project to establish a satellite tracking and data reception station and data processing facility in Vietnam and the upgrading of a telemetry tracking and command station in Indonesia will begin to see implementation by April 2014. Projects to set up 4 information technology centers in CLMV countries, supported by a resource center located in India, have also been finalized for implementation. Majesties, Excellencies, I would like to thank you for your support to the revival of the Nalanda University. Nalanda is a common heritage of India and Southeast Asia. As the university begins its academic programs next year, I would welcome active participation of ASEAN students and faculty in making it a successful venture. Your Majesty, Excellencies, the growing strategic content in relations between India and ASEAN responds to our shared security challenges and supplements India's deepening security cooperation with ASEAN countries bilaterally. I am pleased that India and ASEAN have identified 8 focus areas for cooperation on transnational crime, and that we are in the process of formulating a work plan to combat international terrorism. Excellencies, before I conclude, I would like to express my deep appreciation for the role played by Brunei Darul Salam as the ASEAN country coordinator for India this year. I would also like to place on record our appreciation for the ASEAN Secretary General and his team for their assistance in implementing the specific contours of the ASEAN-India strategic partnership. Finally, we wish Myanmar, our bridge to the ASEAN, all success and pledge it our full support as it assumes the ASEAN chair in 2014. Your Majesty, Excellencies, thank you very much.